Hi, Nancy Burt-Preece here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's all my contact information. If you haven't joined my social media, please do. Today we are making a lip balm holder that I cased from the Paper Pixie. And this is just such a fun little happy autumn. Could be happy birthday, could be just happy anything. I'm using Choose Happy for the happy autumn. I'm using this little one from Gathering Moments along with the die that goes with it to cut it out. So let's get started. It is not a hard project. I forgot to bring two things up here. Let me get those. Okay, so the first thing we need is a 3x6 piece of designer series paper. I'm using Timeless Plaid, and I'm going to actually move that off too, which is a great piece of paper. It's just a great paper. You could use either side. If you know me, I love like shades of fall orange. That's my favorite. So I'm going to score it on the long side at 2 and 2 9/16. How do you figure that? You go to 2.5 and go over one little tick mark. And it's 4 9/16. Go to 4.5 over one little tick mark. So you've got 2 9/16, and 4 9/16. Now then you turn it over. Can you see on the back, you probably can see the two score lines close to you? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to put your paper in at 1 1/8, and you're going to put your blade just between those two little marks. And you're going to do it again at 1 7/8. It goes up a little bit higher or down a little bit low. It's okay. It really doesn't show too much. And then I'm done with my scoring and cutting. Well, scoring anyway. So I'm going to fold this up. So this little double score line is at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and cut up just to the score line. And that's all you have to do. Is that not the easiest? Oh my golly. So I'm going to go ahead and score with my bone folder. Then I'm going to poke this part up. And I'm going to just kind of fold it closed and give it a good push. And that's where you put your, I can take it out of this one. That's where you put your little chapstick, or my daughter sells lemongrass, so she gave me this caramel cream, which I thought, oh, that looks so cute with this paper. So I'm going to take it back out because I'm doing other things and I don't want to rip the paper. I'll just set that there for now. So I've got that part done. Stampin' Up! Currently does not have a corner rounder, but this is an old one. You can get those at Joann's. Well, not Joann's anymore. Michael's, Amazon. You can get them a lot of different places. So I'm going to go ahead and just corner round the top. Now I'm going to, I already pre-stamped. I can find where I put it. This is Basic Beige, and it is 2.5 by 3/4. This is Cajun Craze, and that is 1 by 2 3/4. I had to think that through. That was difficult. I went ahead and pre-stamped from the Choose Happy. It just says Happy Autumn. You could put Happy Fall, whatever it is you wanted, Happy Birthday. And I'm going to just put that right here. And I'm going to adhere that right there. Now, for my outside, I used the Stylish Shapes dies, and that is in Basic Beige. I used Pecan Pie, and I used the die to cut those two little acorns out. I didn't come up with that word earlier, but that's an acorn. I went ahead and put this cardstock and an adhesive sheet on the back. So if you come to my class, all you have to do is peel it. And it'll come right, oops, don't do it like that. I peeled the whole thing. Sometimes you have to start at a different place and get a good peel. And if you didn't get that middle section out, you can just kind of poke it out. Now, see, I'll just take that out. Okay. I did it on an angle. Oops, don't do that. Okay, there's my angle. I went ahead and glued the little acorns on. The next thing I did is I got some of, this is thread, Early Espresso and Old Olive thread pack, which is coming in the new catalog. I used Old Olive, but if you chose, you could use the Early Espresso. Here's how I make my bow. I just take a little bit off, I don't know how much, and I make 2 bunny ears. I just put them through and out the back. And there you go. It's not hard. And you've got a little bit of a bow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and chop that off. And see, I didn't get it precisely even, but that's okay. Then I'm going to, actually, it's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to get it even. Okay, now I'm going to take a glue dot, and a couple people asked me how to do this. I just roll it in my fingers in a ball because it's kind of big, and I put that ball right where those two meet, and I went ahead, really pushed that down, and put my little bow right there. Now, I am going to put this in this one because the next part you kind of need to know. I'll have one, if you're coming with me at class, I'll have one that you can use. And what I'm going to do is use Velcro next. So I'm going to just, and I don't think it makes a difference which one you put where. That's just my own thoughts. If somebody has a better idea, you let me know. I'm going to put the top one on first. And then I'm going to adhere. Oops, don't do that. The bottom one. And go ahead and shut my gift card holder. I mean, golly gee, is that as cute as it is? Now, last time, what I did is I just popped this up, but I put it kind of low. So what I'm going to do is put some pop, and you could glue it. It's a total personal preference, but I would put definite 3 pop dots on there, maybe even 4, another one right there, to really hold it secure. And I'm going to put it a little bit closer to the top. I think it'll hold better. And it even stands up. Is that the cutest little thing? And it's so easy. Yeah, I like where I put this compared to where I put that one. So easy. And it's a great gift for anyone. And you can make them up very quick. I hope you have a great day.